fair. Now Sheffield immediately trying to go on a very quick counter. If they're going to get anything from this game, this is how they're going to do it. They've got a chance here. Oh, offside flag raised by the assistant referee. To be fair, that was raised pretty much immediately. So just for a split second there, Sheffield thought they might be on something here on the break, but that is the correct decision. He was about a yard offside. So as we were saying, plenty of Premier League games tomorrow. So these are all UK times. So at 12:30 in the afternoon, it's West Ham United versus Manchester United. At 3 o'clock, Fulham host Burnley. And then Luton Town host Newcastle United. Nottingham Forest are at home again against AFC Bournemouth, whilst Tottenham Hotspur host Everton. And then a 5:30 PM kickoff, early evening affair in England. Huge game, Liverpool versus Arsenal. But tonight, of course, the starter, I guess, on the menu for the Premier League over the Christmas New Year period. Aston Villa versus Sheffield United tonight, where if Villa win, they can go, well, they will go for the top of the Premier League if they were to get 3 points tonight. Fodringham claims the ball and just releases to buildup. Now Bogle. Back to Fodringham, and now it's just Sheffield United's turn to just be patient here, playing the ball out of defence. Trusty. Back to Baldock. Now Bogle. Coming under a little bit of pressure from Watkins. Long ball. Punted up in the end, and Villa win the loose ball there. Now a bit of a scrap in the midfield department, where both teams just struggling to get full retention of the ball. Now McGinn. And now McGinn can't keep hold of the ball either. And the ball eventually goes out for throwing. So it's a bit scrappy, but full credit to Sheffield. They're frustrating Villa at the moment, making life difficult for them and awkward. Sheffield to take a throw-in on their right wing, just inside their own half. Just about a yard for the halfway line. But Villa regain the loose ball. Douglas Luiz, can he set up Bailey? Challenge again from Brooks. He's been Sheffield's best player so far. But now Matty Catch down the right wing. Now cuts to the right of centre. Now John McGinn surges down the right wing again. Good challenge from Brooks. He's having a great game. And his slide challenge sees the ball go out, and that will be corner kick here to Villa. I think that's their third one of the night so far. Yep, it's their third corner. Sheffield haven't had any yet. It's going to be Scottish skipper John McGinn to take, and Villa skipper as well. Packed penalty area for this one. Corner comes in. Have they got a chance here? They've got a chance, and it's sailed over the bar. Hooked effort from Ollie Watkins. The man in form for Villa. His first shot of the night. Probably should have done better with that. He's teed up really well. It's a header across the face of goal from Longley. Gets ahead of his marker. But his hooked effort from around 12 yards out is blazed over the bar. And I think Watkins will be a bit disappointed with that one. So another effort for Villa. But again off target as we now approach the half-hour mark. Elsewhere in the Championship, it's goalless between Swansea City and Preston North End, but it's currently Bristol City 1, Hull City 2. Hull having a really good season. I think doing quite a bit better than most people predicted at the start of the campaign. And Hull currently in a playoff spot at the moment. And in League One, Cambridge United are 1-0 up at home against Exeter City. Back here at Villa Park in the Premier League, still 0-0 between Villa and Sheffield. Just got a slight break in play as we wait for Sheffield to take the throw-in. Brooks. Finds Archer, the former Villa player. We're coming under a lot of pressure there from Villa off the ball. Ball goes out, and it'll be another throw-in to Sheffield United. The Andre Brooks to take. He's had a really good game. Oh, he just loses out there. Oh, Brooks now just passes the ball there to Slimani. Now Sheffield United will just cut to the right. Now we've just got a little coming together there between Oliver Norwood and Douglas Luiz, and now Vinicius Souza getting involved, and now Moussa Diaby getting involved. Bit of something about nothing here. Referee now just having to get in the middle and just separate both teams' players here. Not too sure where that's all sparked from. That was initially between Norwood and Luiz. We'll just have another replay of that now. Slightly late challenge from Norwood on Luiz, and Luiz didn't take too kindly to that. But anyway, back onto what matters here. Now Villa just on the break. Surging from the centre, now to the right. Douglas Luiz will have an effort from 20 yards. It's blocked. Will then go to John McGinn, and it's another blocked effort. This time from Larouci. Very good work there from Larouci to get in the way of John McGinn. He was surging forward down the right of centre there. I think actually McGinn was looking to actually play it quickly across the face of goal. The Villa on the attack once again. Longley now to Digne on the left wing. Looks for support from Jacob Ramsey. Now Ramsey just coming under pressure there, and that's very well won there from Slimani. But the referee has actually judged it to be a foul actually on Ramsey. Oh yeah, when you look at the replay again, yeah, he was clipped around the ankle. And that is the correct decision to have awarded a free kick there. So about 35 yards out, but just in front of the touchline. So just in front of the front row of Villa supporters. So decent position here for a free kick for Villa. Sheffield United with about 7 players all in a line here in the penalty areas. They look to defend this. It looks as if it's going to be Douglas Luiz to take the free kick. In the end it's taken by Digne. Pretty poor though in the end from Villa, and that's a big let off, and Sheffield were able to just hook the ball away. Yeah, Villa just being frustrated here by a very resolute and stubborn Sheffield United side so far. Diaby passes to McGinn. Now Konsa. Cash just over the halfway line. Now finds Diaby. Just hugging that right touchline. Now Diaby beats his man. Beats him for pace. He cuts into his left. Cross across the face of goal. And initially then it's headed away, but now John McGinn will claim the ball from around 30 yards out. He tries to go for a through ball inside the penalty area, but again cleared away by the Blades defence. Villa in possession once more. Konsa on the edge of the centre circle. Now to Cash. Now Diaby. Great movement there from Villa. Oh, and it's going to be, I think, a goal kick to Villa. I think the ball ricocheted off Leon Bailey last. We're just having another look at that replay there of Diaby smartly cutting inside to his left. It was a good ball across the face of goal, but well handled and defended there by the Blades defence. So coming on to the 35th minute of the match, still 0-0 between Aston Villa and Sheffield United. So just to confirm, if Villa were to win, even if it was only just for that 24-hour period, depending on what happens in that Arsenal-Liverpool match tomorrow, it would be the first time since August 2011 that Villa at any point would have been top of the Premier League. So it will be the first time in almost 30, just under 13 years, that Villa would be top of the Premier League. Now Villa looking to break down the right flank. Leon Bailey again, cuts inside to his left, finds support from John McGinn. Looking to put the ball in the area. Jacob Ramsey tees up Moussa Diaby. He's got a chance here. Again, lots of appeals for handball. Referee once again says no. And in the end, for Sheffield, it's Larouci desperate to clear the ball away, and in the end he manages to do that. Now Sheffield can actually break free here down the left wing. And it's Brooks here, but what has the referee given it here? Just having a look to see if the referee has actually awarded a free kick to Villa inside their own half. Now Sheffield looking to actually break here down the right wing. Oh, they've got a chance here, but John McGinn just gets in front of Andre Brooks there and just manages to prevent the Blades player from having a shot. Villa currently on 78% possession since kickoff, but no goals to show for it so far. Just got a throw in here for Aston Villa. Inside their own half by some distance on their left wing. Didier to take. Now Conser. Now then, releases Matty Cash. And he ventures over the halfway line. That's a poor ball from Cash. Ball breaks free, but Emi Martinez runs way out of his line to claim the ball there for Villa. And we'll start another Villa attack from scratch. Douglas Luiz now, just with the ball for Villa in the centre of midfield. Now just venturing into Sheffield United's own half. Finds Longley. Back to Luiz. Now Ponce, right in the heart of the Villa defence. Back to Luiz, who's had an excellent season, has apparently also been attracting interest from other top sides within England, attracting the likes of, apparently, Manchester City and the likes of Arsenal as well. Had an excellent season. Luiz still with the ball here, very patient here from Villa. Pretty much all of Sheffield United's team just sitting directly behind the ball there, just letting Villa come at them here and soak up all this pressure. And that's clearly the tactic that they're using for this game, and it's been a hard one for Sheffield United forward Cameron Archer to play because he's been so isolated up front. He's having to chase a lot of long balls, which he seems to be always second best to get to, but he hasn't really got much support around him from another Sheffield player whenever he's defence ready and waiting for them. So it'll be interesting to see how Villa rises to this challenge. Villa trying to break down the right wing, but again, very well defended there by Brooks. I say Brooks and Larouci on the left have really linked up well. Really, really well for Sheffield United. I've been impressed with both of them. They've both come up with some really good clearances, some good slide challenges as well. Both of them been excellent. It's going to be Trusty to take throw in for Sheffield United on their left wing, deep inside their own half. So at the moment, Villa with 77% of the possession. They've had 6 attempts overall on and off target. If I remember rightly, only 1 or 2 have actually been on target, whereas Sheffield have had 0 shots altogether so far. Coming into the 41st, can Villa break down this very, very stubborn and resistant, but very well organised Sheffield United side, which has a sort of Chris Wilder's tactics written all over it. Now then, Diaby cutting in from the right, and he's got support from Matty Cash. Can he find a killer pass inside the penalty area? No, he can't. Sheffield United are able to clear away, but not for long. Now John McGinn has the ball for Villa, about 35 yards out. Now to Diaby. He's about to break into the penalty area here from the right wing. Has support from Cash, but opts for McGinn instead. Now Villa switch to the left. Douglas Luiz passes to Digne. Finds support from Jacob Ramsey. Now Longley. Back to Luiz. 35 yards out. Now out into the centre of play. McGinn has got some space to work into here. Finds Matty Cash. Back to the right wing. Diaby. Oh dear. That was poor in the end from Derby. That's a poor decision. It was neither a cross nor a shot. Straight into the grateful arms of Wes Foderingham. And that was a disappointing end there to what was a good piece of attacking possession play from the hosts. So coming into the 42nd minute, and Villa being frustrated here by this very resolute Sheffield United side. Villa looking to start from scratch then, play the ball out from the back and start another attack. Out onto the right wing, Leon Bailey. Finds support from Esri Konsa. Konsa just in front of the centre circle, right in the centre of play. Now Longley. It's a chipped ball, tries to find Ollie Watkins, but Foderingham wins the chase comfortably. Was able to claim the ball gratefully once more. So still goalless here between Villa and Sheffield. If you missed it earlier, Manchester City are the new FIFA Club World Champions. They defeated Fluminense very comfortably 4-0 in the final, but Rodri went off injured in that game, and that could be a big, big blow for City, because it did look quite a bad one as well. Of course, Manchester City currently 4th, and I think I'm right in saying 6 points behind the league leaders at the moment. A real drop-off in league form for Man City over the past 4 or 5 weeks. So about a minute and a half to go before we find out how much stoppage time there will be at the end of this first half. I can't imagine there'll be that much. It's not been the most eventful of games, and not been too many stoppages either for injuries or anything like that. Sheffield United just win a free kick inside their own half. Just to the left of the centre circle. And all of Sheffield's outfield players will actually push up here into Villa's own half for the first time in this game. Do they fancy a goal right on the stroke of half time? And what a time it would be to get that as well. We're just waiting for this free kick to come in. It's punted down the right wing. They've possibly got a chance here to get the cross in from the right wing. It's a fair challenge though in the end from Digne. Now to Luiz. Finds some support from Jacob Ramsey. Villa just looking to play the ball out of defence, but coming under a lot of pressure from Sheffield's attack. It took a deflection off the Sheffield player, and it will be a throw into Villa deep inside their own half on the left wing. Now just a few seconds away from the 45th minute, and when we find out how much stoppage time will be added. Throw-in taken. Ball runs loose to Matty Cash, heads it back down. Well, it does go to Konsa, he just steps over the ball and goes to Martinez. 2 minutes of additional time added on then. Not too surprising at all. Now then, can Villa get one more chance before the interval? Villa just switching the play to the centre. Ezri Konsa finds support from Cash. Now running down, venturing down that right wing, finds support from Leon Bailey. Bailey coming under a lot of pressure there from Yasser Larouci. Bailey now to Longley in the middle. Just over a minute to go of this first half. What a time this would be to get a goal for either side. Konsa just coming under a bit of pressure there from Cameron Archer off the ball. The Villa keep it. Going to get one more chance here before the interval. Long ball put in there. Might fall to Ollie Watkins, but that's well won in the end there from Norwood. Ball runs loose. Matty Cash just keeps the ball in. And now Sheffield United able to win the ball back. Andre Brooks to Vinicius Souza. Passes the ball back to Foderingham. Just over 30 seconds to go. Now Sheffield, just for the remainder, will just look to keep the ball as long as they can. Nice ball spread out to the left there. Finds Larouci. And he'll burst down that left wing. Attempted through ball, but that's straight into the hands there of Emi Martinez. Just a few seconds to go then. Again, long ball. Trying to find Ollie Watkins. But too much weight on it. Straight into the hands there of Wes Foderingham. And that's it. So that's half time. Whistle blown there. Not the most eventful of games, but at the moment, Chris Wilder's tactics working really well. They've obviously got a game plan. They know if they're going to get anything from this game, they're not going to do it by trying to have lots of time on the ball. They're more than happy to allow Villa to have the bulk of possession and just soak all that up. It's been very stubborn, but very well organised from Sheffield United. They've quite literally not had any attempts yet on goal. Villa have had a few, but barely any on target, and that's a testament to how good Sheffield United's defending has been. Been a couple of penalty shouts as well. I think one of them, personally, I thought should have been given, but the referee and VAR both said no. So at half time, 0-0 then between Villa and Sheffield. I'll now just take a break for about 10 to 12 minutes. But don't go anywhere, because I'm sure we've got a better second half to come. So we'll just take a short break now. Make sure you stay with us for the start of the second half's coverage. But at half time, it's currently Aston Villa 0, Sheffield United 0. Honesty, there's only been, I think, one shot on target in the whole match so far, which came the way of Villa. They've had 6 shots overall, while Sheffield United have had 0 shots so far in this game. So as you can imagine, if you missed the first half, Villa have completely dominated in terms of possession, but Sheffield have been very well organised in defence, and it's been very, very hard to break the Blades down. We're obviously just waiting to strike on a counter-attack in pretty much the only way that they're looking to score, or possibly a set piece as well. But we're back underway for the start of the second half here at Villa Park. So it's Villa now who get us underway, and they kick from right to left towards the Holt end. So Sheffield United from left to right from my perspective. Villa in their claret and blue home strip. Sheffield United all in yellow in their yellow away strip. Digne just passes to to Ezri Konsa. And to Longley. Looking for support from Jacob Ramsey. Gets that now. Now Ramsey will go down the left wing. Cuts inside onto his right. Finds Louise. Now Longley. We're inside Sheffield United's own half here. About 35 yards out. Villa on their left wing. Longley just receives the ball again from Digne. Now to Konsa inside the centre circle. Spreads the ball out wide to Matty Cash. Now Cash surging down that right wing here. Blast of pace. Oh, but that's well defended, though, in the end by Sheffield United. Will be a throw-in, though, to Villa. The trouble's not over yet for the Blades. John McGinn, about 30 yards out. Spreads the ball out left. That's good. Finds Lucas Digne. Forced to retreat just a little bit. Finds John McGinn again. Now McGinn finds some support here from Cash. Passes the ball to Diaby. That's great link-up play from Leon Bailey. Still Diaby right on the byline here, on the right wing. Now passes the ball to Matty Cash. Back to Diaby. Again, this start of the second half just going the exact way the whole of the first half did. All the pressure coming from Villa, and Sheffield United just happy to soak it all up. And now the ball goes to Lucas Digne, and his delivery is diverted away and will go out. So it's going to be a corner kick here to Villa. We've just gone 2 minutes into after the restart. Lucas Digne is looking to just pass the ball back to Diaby inside the penalty area. Well defended, but it's going to be a corner kick now to Villa from their left wing. And it'll be Douglas Luiz to take. Takes it short this time. Back to Luiz. Now Matty Cash, that's a good ball. What can Villa do from here? They've got a chance here. And it's cleared away though by the Sheffield United defence hurriedly. Goes back to Moussa Diaby. Can he have a shot here from 30 yards out? Opts against it wisely. McGinn now to Luiz. Cross comes in. Headed away pretty easily though by Sheffield United's defence. So the start of this second half going down the exact same pattern as the whole of the first half. Just a question, it seems, of if and when Villa will break this deadlock, because the whole game so far has basically been Sheffield defending. That has been pretty much the entire match so far. Sloppy ball though that time from Villa, and that's picked up by Yasser Larouci. He's still going, and that's definitely a foul from Leon Bailey, and that's a booking, and that's the first one of the game. That's a deserved booking to prevented the Sheffield United counter-attack from happening. So Leon Bailey there fouling Yasser Larouci. To be fair, when he actually goes down, it's not actually that much contact that's actually made, but a free kick it is. So some defending now for Villa to do. They haven't had to do much of that at all in this game, but first really meaningful sort of set-piece opportunity that Sheffield have got here. So we're still a long way from goal. We're like 35 yards out, but the ball will undoubtedly be put into the mixer and into the penalty area. And they've got a chance here. Jacob Ramsey is just able to clear the ball away. But I think an offside has been spotted here. And Villa will take the free kick very, very quickly. And I think too quickly, actually, for the referee's own liking. Moussa Diaby ordered to send the ball back inside Villa's own half. I think that was taken too quick for the referee. They'll take again. Now with Sheffield United players all in the positions they would want to be in. So Villa start again from scratch, from defence. Concert. Now Matty Cash. Definitely a bit more urgency with Villa. They are playing the ball around quicker. They're still keeping ample amount of possession. We've now got our first booking here for Sheffield United. And that has gone the way of Yasser Larouci for a foul on Leon Bailey. So Bailey given a yellow card for the foul on Larouci, and then literally vice versa happened just 90 seconds later. So one booking apiece there between Villa and Sheffield. 6 minutes gone of this second half, and still goalless here between Aston Villa and Sheffield United. Free kick then for Villa on their right wing inside United's own half. Now back into the centre circle. Konsa passes to Longley. Back to Konsa inside the centre circle. Now Cash finds Bailey. Just losing track of the ball a little bit there, but just able to keep it. Konsa, Douglas Luiz. McGinn, again just inside the centre circle. Now McGinn, I think, just being pulled back a little bit there, but the referee has played advantage. Villa will keep going. Longley. Now back inside Sheffield's own half. Louise switches right. Now to Matty Cash. Diaby. Can Villa just find some space here in the final third? Whenever they do break in, there's just very little space for anyone to run into. Sheffield have executed their game plan perfectly so far. Now John McGinn. Can Villa find some space here in this final third? Diaby, just on the outskirts of the penalty area. To McGinn. Cross comes in and it's headed away by Sheffield. Can they pick up the second ball? No, they can't. Jacob Ramsey puts in from left to centre. Now Douglas Luiz. Plenty of time, but just no space really for Villa to work in. It's just dead end after dead end at the moment. Douglas Luiz. Again, plenty of time on the ball. To Watkins. Quick little 1-2 there with Jacob Ramsey, but Sheffield defender blasts the ball away for a throw-in. Watkins has barely seen the ball, to be honest. He's been kept very, very quiet. Much to Sheffield United's credit, we've really kept Watkins quiet so far. But of course, with a player like him, only takes a second for him to change the complexion of the game altogether. Louise, just breaking down the centre of play. Now to Cash. Back to Louise. Back to Cash again. Can Cash get the cross in? Oh dear. Rolls along the floor. Straight to Fodringham. So this second half, it's just, it's deja vu. It's just going the exact same pattern as the first half. Villa with so much possession, but every time they break into the final third, it's like all of Sheffield United's 11 players are behind the ball constantly, and there's just no space for anyone to run into. And I don't think Villa are quite used to this. It's probably one of the first few times we've seen a team play sort of this direct and committing so many players behind the ball against Aston Villa. Now Matty Cash will break down the right wing, puts the ball in, but again it's swept away by a Sheffield United defender, but it'll be Villa to pick up the loose ball. Goes out for a throw-in. Longley takes quickly. Douglas Luiz. No substitutes yet from either side. I wouldn't be surprised if Villa are forced to go even more attacking to try and do something to just break down this resolute Sheffield United side so far. Now Leon Bailey trying to find some space here down the right wing, trying to go past his marker. Can he get the ball into the box? He does, but again headed away by Sheffield United. Straight to McGinn. Now Cash. Diaby in support. Diaby now has the ball. Tries to dink the ball into the penalty area for Digne to collect. The second ball is picked up by Jacob Ramsey. Now Douglas Luiz on the outskirts of the penalty area. Passes back to Longley. Again, sustained possession here from Villa inside Sheffield United's own half. It's been a story of this game so far, but Villa just constantly running into dead ends, and that sums it all up. So much possession there for Villa, and then you just end up losing the ball because of a sloppy pass that runs out for a throw-in. It just can't break Sheffield United down at the moment. It's like they've got 20 players just defending at the moment. It's very hard for Villa to do anything at the moment. It's a little bit like when you watch an international game, when you're watching, a team play, I guess, like a lesser ranked nation, and they're committing so many players behind the ball, it makes it a really hard game to play. But Chris Wilder is doing the right thing, because Sheffield United have got to pick up points where they can. They're already in a desperate situation if they're going to try and stay up. So he knows that a point here would be an excellent result. So, I'm not criticising Sheffield United at all. They're going really the right way about it. If to try and get something from it, and just hopefully, for their sake, that we can just get a goal from somewhere on a very quick counter or from a set piece and nick the 3 points. But full credit to him, that's the game plan and they're executing it very well. But now Villa have picked up a corner. It's their 5th one of the game, so it'll come from the right flank. But before that, Sheffield will now make a couple of substitutions. Bit surprised here, Larousse coming off. Just wonder if he might be coming off because he's now won a booking. Could be a reason why, but I think he's had a good game. Larousse, think he's had a great game, and Andre Brooks has done very well. And and now say that, and Brooks is the second player to come off. Bit surprised, but Larousse and Brooks have both performed very well for Sheffield United. Bit surprised by that. I think they've worked extremely hard. So Larousse and Brooks on, and Lowe and Hamer have come on. So Max Lowe and Gustavo Hamer have come onto the pitch. So double substitution for Sheffield. At the moment, no subs yet from Unai Emery. Packed penalty area here as we still wait for this corner to be taken then by Douglas Luiz from the right flank. Coming into the 58th minute. Corner finally comes in. Oh my word, only just hooked away by a Sheffield United defender just in front of the goal line. Seemed to bamboozle Foderingham in goal. And now Villa have got a chance here if they could just spread the ball across the face of play. And it's gone in! Leon Bailey has made it 1-0 to Aston Villa in the 59th minute. It's been coming all night. All night. Foderingham is absolutely furious with his Sheffield United defence. Absolutely fuming with them. Especially with Ollie Norwood. But it's Leon Bailey that has struck for Aston Villa. Great ball across the face of goal. And Villa finally found some space inside the penalty area. Pretty poor defending, it has to be said. The ball was being carried out by George Baldock. And then he loses the ball as he's attempting to play the ball out of his own penalty area. It's poor defending from Sheffield. Let's have a look at that again. So he's running out of the penalty area. He doesn't seem to notice that Ollie Watkins is right there. And then Watkins is able to steer the ball across the face of goal. And finally, Leon Bailey gets into an unmarked position. And that's a pretty straightforward ball into the back of the net. Oh my word. And now VAR is having a look at something here. What's VAR having a look at? So VAR is having a look to see, I think, if the goalkeeper was impeded as the corner was initially taken. So VAR is now going to have a look at this. So the question is, did Jacob Ramsey impede Wes Foderingham in goal? So will it actually be given as a foul on the goalkeeper, which means that Villa's opener will be ruled out? Skirts of the penalty area to McGinn. Cross comes in and it's headed away. Oh, looking into this, he doesn't understand why it's even being looked into. I've got a feeling this might be chalked off because Jacob Ramsey does have his hand wrapped around Fodringham's arm. I mean, I've got to be honest, Foderingham makes a right meal of it. And I've got a feeling the more they look at it, the more VAR might feel inclined to actually award this as a foul. Though the referee is being called to his video screen, and so he's been asked to have a look at this himself. And you know what that means? Nearly always, when the referee is asked to check a decision, the initial decision is made, he nearly always decides to go the other way. So the question is, and we're seeing a zoom in there, so Jacob Ramsey has his hand wrapped around Wes Foderingham. as Fodringham attempts to punch the ball away. Yeah, the referee still hasn't made his mind up yet, but I've got a feeling that the referee will disallow this. That's just my gut instinct, just purely because when a referee is called over to his VAR screen, he then nearly always reverses the initial decision. So let's see what the referee comes up with here. No question of it being offside, by the way. Leon Bailey certainly onside. And the referee has made his decision. The goal has been ruled out. So it's 0-0. So Leon Bailey's opener, no longer an opener. I think, personally, it's a very harsh decision. It's very, very soft for me. And you know it's soft because, quite literally, no Sheffield United players appealed for this. None of them appealed. At all. And what's remarkable is that Jacob Ramsey, who has his hand wrapped around Fodringham's arm slightly, he's almost having his shirt ripped apart by his marker. Like the Sheffield United defender that's marking him is almost ripping his shirt in half. He's pulling it so much. I mean, that's also a foul. So, yeah, I don't know. I think that's very, very soft, but Villa have got to get on with it. It's still 0-0. That's also eaten up about 4 minutes of game time. So we're now already into the 64th minutes of the game. So Villa thought they'd gone 1-0 up through Leon Bailey, but the goal has been ruled out due to it being ruled that Jacob Ramsey had impeded the goalkeeper Wes Fodringham when the corner first came in, despite the fact Ramsey almost had his shirt taken off his chest by his marker. And so the goal has been ruled out. So goalless then, still between Villa and Sheffield. Sheffield United have got about another half an hour to try and survive here. But yeah, Villa will probably feel pretty hard done by with that. So Villa have got to go for it again. Good start, because they've now already just won a free kick inside Sheffield United's own half here. It's going to be Douglas Luiz to take, about 25 yards out. Oh, sorry, no, a bit further than that. About 30 yards out then, so Douglas Luiz more than likely will take this and will just dink the ball into the penalty area. So, still goalless here. About 6 or 7 minutes ago, Aston Villa thought they'd taken the lead, but then it was VAR who ruled it out after the referee was asked to check his video screen, and the referee then reversed his initial decision. So it's still goalless here between Villa and Sheffield. Sheffield, who are bottom, and Villa, who, if they were to win tonight, they would go top of the league. Douglas Luiz goes short. Bit of an unorthodox free kick there from that angle. And Ollie Watkins, oh dearie me, with his delivery just going over the roof of the net. That's a big let-off there for Sheffield United. So then, still goalless as we approach the 66th minute of the game here at Villa Park. You can tell Unai Emery is absolutely furious about that decision. He cannot believe that it's been ruled out. But at the moment, Sheffield's game plan is still being executed perfectly. They're actually broken free here down the right wing, and it's Jordan Bogle who's managed to venture inside Villa's penalty area. That's barely happened at all in this game, where Sheffield have actually gone inside Villa's own penalty area. It's barely happened in this game. The Villa just having to defend a little bit here, and Leon Bailey coming under quite a bit of pressure here from two Sheffield United players. Now Villa looking to play the ball out from the back. And at the moment they're doing this pretty well. Digne on the left flank for Villa. Takes his time. It's still pretty patient here from Aston Villa. I do know that time beginning to run out though a little bit. We're approaching the final quarter of the match. Now a ball's been pumped up to Ollie Watkins. Watkins on the right wing, just on the outskirts of the penalty area. Good ball to Diaby. What could Diaby do here? He's trying to bulldoze his way past a couple of Sheffield players. Can't quite get there, but it's going to be a corner kick for Villa. And of course, the goal that Villa initially thought they got was the result of a corner kick. Packed penalty area again. Longley is now into the inside Sheffield's penalty area here from the centre of Villa's defence. Jacob Ramsey again going very, very close to Wes Fodringham. And in the end it's headed down by Douglas Luiz, but Sheffield United are able to hook the ball away. Oh dearie me, that's poor defending from Moussa Diaby. And Sheffield have got a slight chance here. Diaby just about makes amends and is able to close down the Sheffield United attacker there. Now Sheffield just able to pass the ball around here inside Villa's own half. Again, that's not happened much at all, particularly in this second half. To attack themselves here. Jacob Ramsey is fouled, and the referee is now about to dish out another yellow card. To see exactly who that was, it was a bit unclear which Blades player it were there that fouled Jacob Ramsey. And it's Bogle, so that's Jayden Bogle here. That's received the booking, so that's... He also actually misses Sheffield's next Premier League game. So he'll now be suspended for Sheffield's next league game. Now Villa back in possession again. Dominating possession like they have done. Straight from kick-off. Right from the off. They've just lost the ball there in a key midfield area. And surely Ezri Konsa is bundled down there by Cameron Archer, who's had a bit of a thankless task of having to lead Sheffield United's attacking line pretty much on his own with very little support. Just having another replay of the build-up to that Villa goal, because the actual goal itself came about just over 10 seconds after the actual incident on the goalkeeper. But I don't really recall any Sheffield United players appealing though to say that shouldn't have been given. I don't know. Just find that a little bit odd. But Villa have got to get on with it. They can't feel sorry for themselves. They've got to get on with it if they want to be top of the league by the end of tonight. They've just won a free kick here, Villa. Vinicius Souza, I think, with a late challenge there. So Villa will have a free kick on the right wing, about 35 yards out from goal. It'll be Douglas Luiz to put the ball into the mixer. Villa have scored quite a few late goals within the last 15 minutes this season, and Sheffield have conceded a fair few as well. So it's certainly not all over yet, still a long way to go. 70th minute. Still goalless between Aston Villa and Sheffield United. Douglas Luiz, not the best of deliveries. Headed away initially by Sheffield. Loose ball runs out. Picked up by Ramsey. Now Digne. But Villa still haven't made any substitutions yet, from what we can see. Still none whatsoever. Loose ball runs out again. It'll be a throw-in for Villa. Oh, it's actually a throw-in to Sheffield United. Took a little deflection somewhere off a Villa player. Now it looks like Villa are finally going to bring on a sub, and it looks as if it's going to be John Durant. So it's going to be some more attacking prowess here for Villa. John Durant, the Colombian international. scored an absolute belter of a goal earlier this season on another game I provided commentary for Flash Score. I think it was against Nottingham Forest, I think it was, at Villa Park. Sensational finish. Now then, Villa low. Just breaking down the right flank. Matty Cash now drags the ball to the centre. John McGinn is about 30 yards out. Finds Douglas Luiz. Now moves the ball to Matty Cash. Bailey. Just on the outskirts of the penalty area. Drives the ball into the penalty box, and Sheffield making a right hash of clearing their lines, and finally they're able to do it. Just a couple of claims of handball. Just have another look at that. Ooh, not too sure. Won't mind another look at that. Right, we're going to get a second replay here. Oh, I tell you what, I think VAR might have a look at that. I think it was actually steered away by his arm. Bit hard to tell. Yeah, VAR are having a look at this. So it is George Baldock. And the question is, did it come off his shoulder or has it come off his arm? And the VAR check is over. They're saying it definitely came off his shoulder. So no penalty for Villa. So that's their third big appeal. And it's been turned down not just by the referee but by VAR as well. So it's saying it came off the shoulder. So it looks as if we're going to see a double Villa substitution. So Lucas Digne and Moussa Diaby are coming off. So Digne and Diaby off for Villa, for the hosts. Coming on are John Duran and Spanish player Alex Moreno. So now into the 74th minute here, and time beginning to run out for Villa. We've been frustrated here by Sheffield. Well, I think I am right in saying that I'm not just talking about shots on target, I'm talking about shots off target as well. But Sheffield United have had genuinely zero efforts so far. Cross has come in, sailed in from the right wing. Again, dealt with well by Sheffield. John Duran picks up the ball for Villa, sitting quite deep there for Duran. He is an out-and-out centre forward. So Villa playing now with two out-and-out strikers in Ollie Watkins and Duran. Not something they usually do, but given the circumstances, they've kind of been forced into it, as they have still not been able to break the deadlock. Longley, about 35 yards out, finds McGinn. McGinn must have the temptation to just absolutely crack the ball from around that angle, but keeps opting against it, and that's probably wisely so. Oh dear, that's why in the end it's Leon Bailey that decides to have to go from 30 yards out, and it goes, well, it's practically gone into St Andrews, Birmingham City's ground. That's gone miles high and miles wide. Another substitution then for Sheffield. Anis Ben Slimani is coming off. It's going to be James McAtee, who's on loan from Manchester City, to come on. But 15 minutes to go, and Aston Villa's incredible winning run could be about to come to an end here, and it's going to come to an end to Sheffield United of all teams, who are rock bottom at the moment of the Premier League. But if the Blades do pick up a point here, that would mean that the Blades would actually move off the foot of the Premier League table and would move ahead of Burnley, just 1 point. So yeah, you can just see from people's comments online, messages that I've seen, VAR causing a fair bit of drama. Just a tad. Villa again though. Just the delivery now from the right wing. Initially finds Bailey. Ball runs loose though, but it goes out for a throw in to Villa so they can keep up their attacking intent. So just coming into the 77th minute, every Aston Villa outfield player inside Sheffield United's own half. Moreno, who's just come on for Villa. Just about 2 to 3 minutes ago. Longley. Back to Ezra Konsa. Longley. Oh, heavy touch though from Longley. Now Sheffield United will win the ball. It's clearly a foul by Longley too, but the referee correctly waves play on, and Sheffield United have got a chance here. Cameron Archer's pace almost takes him past Ezri Konsa, and Konsa just wins the duel, and he had to make sure he got that one right, because if he'd taken him down at just the wrong point, that would have been a straight red for Konsa, but in the end a good challenge. Now Sheffield just breaking again here on the counter down the left wing. Ball is aimed very early into the penalty area. It will be collected though. And Sheffield, oh my word, they almost took the lead. It's their first effort. Norwood with an effort from around 22 yards out. That's a good save from Emi Martinez. So Sheffield finally, with their first effort of the whole game, is on target and almost goes in. It was a decent save there from Emi Martinez. Martinez screaming at his Villa defence to say, you know, what on earth is going on there? So if you're not careful, we could even end up losing this game. So Martinez wasn't happy with how his defence handled those last couple of minutes. Bit of a wake-up call there for Villa, because whilst at the moment it's 0-0, could have been even worse. An attempted long ball is picked up by Fodringham. Just aimed at Ollie Watkins, who's not really seen much of the ball. It's just every time he gets close to it, always feels like he's got around about 3 or 4 Sheffield United players around him. Possession stats at the moment, remarkable, 80% in favour of Aston Villa at the moment. They've had 80% possession after 79 minutes. And yet they've only had 1 shot on target. Of course, obviously the goal that they thought they got doesn't count, because technically it didn't happen, because it was given as a foul in the build-up. So Villa have actually only had 1 shot on target, which remarkably is the same as Sheffield United now. John McGinn then now passes the ball to Alex Moreno, who's on the left for Villa. He's come on in that left-back role in third. Just whistles past the face of goal and across the post. It was almost an own goal here from Ezri Konsa. It was all here because Villa, I think I'm right in saying it's 14 league games in a row that they've won at Villa Park in the league. This has included recent wins against Manchester, just about 6 inches wide of the post. That was so close to being an own goal, and so close to Sheffield United taking the lead, who have now had 2 chances then within the last 2 minutes. Another sub for Villa, Bailey off, and Nicolo Zaniolo is coming on, the Italian. So Zaniolo is on for Leon Bailey. Into the 82nd minute, and it's a corner then for Sheffield United. Can they do something from here? Corner comes in. Ooh, Martinez just in the end wins the ball. Close though. Sorry, excuse my just dry voice at the moment. Just trying to get through to the end of this game. So Villa now breaking down the middle through John McGinn. Finds Douglas Luiz. Now Jacob Ramsey on the left flank. Now cuts into the left of centre. He's got Moreno in support. Ramsey opts to go for the cross himself. Cash tries to win the second ball, but now Sheffield United retrieve. And they can break free again on this counter down the left. They've just grown in confidence in the last 5 minutes, Sheffield. My word, if they were able to get a win here, that would be a remarkable outcome for Sheffield United. Cameron Archer has got inside the penalty area, and it's a good block here from Villa. And it's another effort from Sheffield. 25 yards out from Norwood. But that is blasted over the crossbar. So yeah, just within the 5 minutes, Sheffield really gained some confidence here. And looking to bring another sub on, so as if it's going to be Ollie McBurney is going to come on, Sheffield's number 9. We'll yet to see who is going to come on for. That substitution will have to wait as the ball now back in play again. 83rd minute then. Time running out here for Villa. Just seem to have run out of ideas a little bit as well, but can they break through here? No, they can't. Through ball that's aimed, just goes straight to Foderingham in goal. It's hard to see how Villa are going to break the deadlock. It seems destined at the moment that it's going to end goalless. Just with the way it's gone. Sheffield have really frustrated Villa with how they've set up, but if they nick a point here, Sheffield, Chris Welder will be absolutely delighted. Absolutely delighted. And Villa will be pretty crestfallen that their amazing winning run will have come to an end against Sheffield of all teams in the Premier League, unless they can find a dramatic late winner. Ball comes off last from Matty Cash, and it'll be a throw in Sheffield United. So it'll be a throw in inside Villa's own half, down Sheffield's left wing from their perspective. Just a reminder that if it was to end 0-0, Sheffield would move off the bottom of the table. They'd go a point clear of Burnley, although Burnley would have a game in hand. They play tomorrow. Sheffield just on the ball now, still down the left wing, inside Villa's own half here. Now cutting towards the centre. That's now won by Jacob Ramsey. Now Villa looking to go in a counter-attack themselves, but again, good work again by Sheffield. Again, really grown in confidence just in the last 5 minutes here. Advantage played, Sheffield keep going, but now that will be cleared away by Ezri Konsa. And that's clearly a foul here on John Duran. Clearly a foul by the number 19, Jack Robinson. Almost takes his shirt off him. It's just absolutely ridiculous and has to be a booking. Has to be, surely. Absolutely crazy. Just almost wrestling the shirt over his head. Crazy. Knew exactly what he was doing, of course, but it's going to be a free kick then for Villa. I've not actually seen the yellow card given. I have no idea how the booking's not being given there for Robinson. He's just almost took the shirt right off him. Ridiculous. So, just a stoppage in play here. Now then. So, VAR's going to have a look at this. So it's checking for a possible red card here for John Duran, the Villa attacker, as Duran raised his arm in frustration. And it does look as if his elbow just catches the forehead of Jack Robinson. And Robinson is actually bleeding there from his forehead. By the letter of the law, I think Duran should be sent off here. By the letter of the law, he's raised his arm in frustration and he's ended up catching Jack Robinson's forehead, and Robinson, he's drawn blood there, but again, the referee, the VAR says no. So, VAR hasn't given it. But now Sheffield can go on the counter here themselves, and they've got a real chance here, and it's gone in! Oh my word! Cameron Archer has scored for Sheffield United against his old club. And is it going to be a former Villa player that breaks Villa's own winning record here? Sheffield United have gone 1-0 up at Villa Park and has completely silenced the Villa Park faithful, and it's Cameron Archer who has broken the deadlock in this game. He scored in the 87th minute here. Let's have a look at this again. So it came from the free kick after John Duran's arm was raised. We'll just see exactly how that happened. It was definitely not offside, not at all. And it's the pass that comes in from Hamer, and he's completely unmarked. Completely unmarked. And Cameron Archer with a pretty simple finish in the end. Beats Martinez, and Sheffield United are on the verge here of beating Aston Villa at Villa Park. Cameron Archer with a goal in the 87th minute. Absolutely remarkable. Unai Emery is so angry. He looks like he's just beside himself. He cannot believe that Villa are losing this game. So Villa, despite all the possession in the world here, they find themselves 1-0 down, and it's a former Villa player who has broken the deadlock. Cameron Archer in the 87th minute. And now Villa have got to go all out for it now to find a late equaliser. They've got no choice here. This would be an immensely disappointing defeat. Now Villa looking to go here, and it's on target, and it's saved by Foderingham. It's Alex Moreno with the header from close range, following a great delivery from the right wing from Villa. Luiz with the delivery. Moreno ghosts in, unmarked, and his close range header is palmed away by Wes Foderingham. Probably should have done better with that, Moreno. Now Villa again with another chance from the corner that is taken quickly. It goes wide, but it takes a deflection off the Sheffield United player, and it goes out for a corner kick. Douglas Luiz will take from the left flank. Villa now, everyone has got to push up forward here. Oh my word. Dreadful corner. Just lands on the roof of the net. Oh, goodness me. Appalling corner kick given the circumstances here. He was calling for calm himself, Douglas Luiz. And his corner doesn't even stay in play. It lands on the roof of the net. So Ollie McBurney will now come on for Sheffield United. And he'll come on for the goal scorer, Cameron Archer. Absolutely incredible. What a turn up for the Bucks here. Pass across the face of goal. Just the Villa defence just caught cold for a few seconds. And they've been punished by Sheffield United. All the possession in the world from Villa. And they just haven't been able to break Sheffield down. And Sheffield on the verge of a famous Premier League victory here. Not many people at all would have predicted this. 9 minutes of additional time have been called. So Sheffield have got to survive 9 more minutes here to keep the 3 points. And they're now going to try and go in a counter-attack. It's McBurney's first touch of the ball. He's looking to play it around the corner quadrant, as you can imagine. Coming under a lot of pressure from a wall of Villa players. But Sheffield's game plan is 10 minutes away from being worked to perfection from Chris Wilder. They've frustrated Villa with how well organised they've been in the defence. And just that one slight opportunity where Villa thought they'd taken the lead. VAR then, with VAR intervention, led to the referee reversing his initial decision after it was deemed that it was a foul on the goalkeeper. And Villa's goal was chalked off. And so still 1-0 to Sheffield. We're now into the 92nd minute. Time running out here. Can Sheffield hold on for a famous 3 points? Can Villa playing a late equaliser to at least keep the unbeaten run going at Villa Park? Oh, it would obviously take some doing now for them to keep up their winning run. Longley inside Villa's own half here. Needs to play the ball out quickly though, of course. Konsa plays the ball to the right. Konsa again. Finds Longley. Longley has plenty of space to work into, but pretty much all of Sheffield's outfield players just around the penalty area at the moment. Ball runs loose inside the penalty area now. What can Villa do here? Ollie Watkins tries to get to the ball first. Has he been pulled down? Referee says no. Sheffield United scramble the ball away. This is definitely how the next minutes of this game is going to be. It's going to be severe pressure here for Sheffield United to try and withstand. John McGinn finds John Durant. Ball runs loose. McGinn wins again. Villa have got to keep the pressure going here. Throwing is won by Villa. McGinn takes quickly. Finds Zaniolo. Now to Matty Cash. All of Sheffield United's players back in the penalty area. Apart from just the one guy up front, just from Ollie McBurney. McBurney does a 1-2 with Vinicius Souza. And that's well played by McBurney. Plays for the foul. And will eat up as many seconds as he can. So we're still waiting for this free kick to actually be taken by Sheffield. As you can imagine, they're wasting as much time as possible here. Would be an incredible 3 points for the Blades. Now they're looking to break quickly here. Down the right wing, Jordan Bogle coming under some pressure here from Alex Moreno. But Bogle's doing really well, keeping the ball around the corner quadrant. But Villa do well to actually win the ball back and can now counter quickly. Douglas Luiz, square pass. Finds Ezri Konsa. Now Konsa bursts down the middle, over the halfway line. Now over the centre circle. Finds Luiz to the left of centre. Now Luiz, nice little ball, spreads out to the right flank, just on the outskirts of the penalty area. Matty Cash has options, puts the ball into the penalty area. It's cleared away by Sheffield United, not very convincingly though. That's a shove on Alex Moreno, but no free kick is given by the referee. Ball comes out to Martinez, who's miles off his line, obviously given the seriousness of the situation for Villa and the desperation. Now Zaniolo is brought down. No, the referee says no. And now the referee has awarded a free kick to Sheffield United. Villa fans going apoplectic here. They've been not happy at all with the referee's performance. Running out of time. Just over 4 minutes to go here for Villa. Zaniolo has been booked. But it looks as if Villa's incredible winning run in the Premier League at home is about to come to an end to Sheffield United. Unbelievable. Now into the 96th minute of the game. 9 minutes at least of additional time. Of course, there could be more added on as well if there's any further stoppages inside injury time. Seen that happen many, many times before. But Sheffield United on the brink here of a remarkable victory at Fortress Villa Park. If Villa were to lose, they would still remain third, but they've missed the opportunity to go top of the league. Of course, if they are to get a goal back, they wouldn't go to the top of the league. They would then go second. 3 minutes to go. John McGinn in the middle of the park finds Ollie Watkins. Finds Jacob Ramsey just on the outskirts of the penalty area. Can he get a left wing delivery in? It's diverted away, and it'll be a corner kick here for Villa. 7th minute of stoppage time. Villa got 2 late goals against Brentford to win the game there, but certainly not as late as this. Poor corner from Douglas Luiz. Doesn't beat the first man, but the loose ball will run out to Matty Cash. Matty Cash tries to find Moreno on Villa's right wing, but he's not able to keep the ball. Now Sheffield, a player has gone down, but the referee has not seen a foul. Now can Villa? Villa sent something here. Time is running out. There's 2 minutes to go. Douglas Luiz. Oh, and it's gone in! It's 1-1! It's 1-1! And it's Nicolo Zaniolo, who's on a booking just a couple of minutes ago. And now he's found an equaliser for Aston Villa. Right at the death. Right at the death. 1-1. A booking has now also been given, I think, to a Sheffield United player for simulation. We'll have a look at a replay. let's see if there's any reason for if this can be disallowed, but from what I can see, everything seems to be fine with this goal, and Villa, with just 2 minutes to go of stoppage time, have found an equaliser. I've got to say, it's pretty poor goalkeeping from Fodringham. He didn't need to rush out like that. He did not need to do it. And it's Nicolo Zaniolo who gambles on the run, the darting run, and the header finds the back of the net. 1-1. We've still not restarted the game, so I don't know if the referee is being asked, well, is being told that VAR is now checking something else. Right, are we underway? We're still not underway. We're still not, right, we are now underway. So, VAR has decided that goal will stand. So it is 1-1. So we're now into the 9th minute of stoppage time, but of course, and it was Trusty, by the way, that picked up the booking for Sheffield. I can only imagine that was for simulation. So I imagine there's now going to be another 2 more minutes added on. Could Villa find another goal here? Surely not. Surely not. But Villa with a goal in the 7th minute of stoppage time. I said before, Villa this season has scored quite a few in the last 10 minutes of games, and well, they've got another one. So we're now into the 10th minute of stoppage time. The question is, how much more added on time is the referee allowed here? The cross comes in from the right wing. It's a chance. The Sheffield haven't been able to clear the ball convincingly. They've just managed to get the ball out of the penalty area. The referee waves play on despite Sheffield appealing for a penalty for a free kick inside their own half. There's now going to be a booking here for Matty Cash. Getting so excited I can barely speak here. Matty Cash picking up a booking for dragging a Sheffield player down. That's definitely the right decision for preventing a Sheffield counter-attack. He's just hurt his arm there as well. So this is going to add even more time on. But that booking for Matty Cash means that he's suspended for the next game. So of course, as it stands, Villa's winning run would come to an end. It does mean that at least their unbeaten run would continue. And it would still be a fantastic point for Sheffield, but it was so close to being more. So close to being more. It's cruel on the blades. But I guess, is this the stuff that champions are made of? The Sheffield still got a chance here, or they've just ran the ball out of play here. There can't be much more time to add on here though, surely. You would think. You would think the referee will blow for, and he has done. It is now full time, so Villa's incredible winning run has come to an end at the hands of Sheffield United. But Sheffield United were just 2 minutes away from securing a very famous victory at Fortress Villa Park. Kind of a strange way for the game to end, because now both sides will feel absolutely gutted. Of course, Villa gutted that their winning run has come to an end. They'll be gutted that they had the chance to go top of the league and now it hasn't happened. But now Sheffield United will feel really hard done by, because they were genuinely 2 minutes away from securing an incredible victory on the road. But Nicolo Zaniolo with a goal in the 7th minute of stoppage time to break the hearts of the travelling Blade supporters. So at the end of the night here at Villa Park, well, both sides leaving the pit field, well, will feel a bit devastated, both sides at the moment, after that game. So, well,